Interesting facts about narwhals. Narwhals have never been successfully kept in captivity. The only way to view them is in the wild. They are sometimes referred to as the unicorn of the sea, as the male narwhal has a single long sword-like spiral tusk, which protrudes from their heads. The few places to see narwhal include the floe edge of Lancaster Sound and the Baffin Bay in Canada's high Arctic. 75% of narwhal are found in the Canadian Arctic. Narwhal are warm-blooded, air-breathing mammals, and members of the order Artiodactyla and family Monodontidae, which also includes the unusual, dorsal fin-lacking, pure white beluga whale. Narwhal eat flatfish and halibut during the restricted winter months, which can both be found on the bottom of the sea in the Baffin Bay and Davis Strait. During the summer months they can consume cod and halibut, and will also consume cuttlefish, shrimp and squid where possible. Both males and females are born with two small teeth embedded in their skulls. Males use the tusks to determine social status, dominance over other males, and compete for mating females. They appear to flick their tusk and stun their prey, rather than stab them. Their tusks exhibit sensory ability, due to nerve endings enabling it to detect water salinity changes. A study in 2014 suggests narwhals are able to use their tusks to sense changes around them in the water, like saltiness, temperature and pressure. Like all theories, this is hotly debated by scientists. Narwhal populations are estimated at 80,000, with more than three-quarters spending their summers in the Canadian Arctic. There are two main populations of narwhal found in Canada, the Baffin Bay and Hudson Bay populations. The average lifespan of the narwhal is 30 to 40 years, but many have reportedly lived beyond that, up to 50 years old. Newborn narwhal are speckled blue-gray, teens are blue-black, adults are speckled gray, and old narwhal are almost all white. Narwhal tusks are a sensory organ with millions of nerve endings. It is thought that the rubbing together of tusks is thought to be a way to communicate information, and discoveries also indicate that narwhals use their tusks for feeding. Majority of male narwhal develop the elongated tusk. On very rare occasions females have been spotted with them. The elongated tooth grows into a long, spiraled tusk which can grow up to 10 feet long. It is most commonly recognized as the left protrusion, but occasionally a right tusk develops too, giving some narwhal two tusks. This whale species are one of the deepest diving marine mammals. They can dive as deep as 1,500 meters, 4,500 feet, lasting around 25 minutes underwater. Narwhal can spend more than 3 hours a day underwater below 800 meters depths. Like other Arctic whales including bowhead and beluga, narwhals don't have a dorsal fin. The absence of a dorsal fin allows narwhal, and other Arctic whales, to prevent heat loss, reducing surface area, and allows them to swim under ice sheets. They suck prey into their mouths and swallow them whole. The narwhal's mouth is virtually toothless. This means they swim towards prey, and suck them with considerable force into their mouths. Females will give birth to a calf once every 3 years. The pregnancy lasts for about 14 months, and calves are born in the spring. Narwhals are mammals, which means they give birth, and have milk for their young. Calves are dependent on milk for around 20 months. They are rarely ever seen by humans. They are extremely difficult to see or study, as no other whales live so far north, in the most remote and coldest parts of the ocean. Narwhal travel in pods between 2 to 3 to several hundred. Narwhals are about 50% body fat and their blubber is 3 to 4 inches thick. Due to the extreme cold of the Arctic waters, they have significantly more blubber than an average whale, which usually has between 20 to 30% fat. Their major predators are polar bears, which attack them at breathing holes. However, they also have other threats, in particular killer whales, which have been known to attack in groups, as well as Greenland sharks, and walruses. Their pods average 15 to 20 whales. However, Sometimes multiple pods will meet in social groups and bays, reaching into the many hundreds, or thousands. Narwhal tusks are highly prized by collectors, and can fetch up to £10,000 each. Climate change is the primary threat to narwhals. The rapid changes in weather and seasonal ice expansion are thought to be causing more ice entrapment, while the distribution of their main prey, the halibut, will be far less dense in warmer waters. With less ice, narwhals may also be more vulnerable to predators, such as killer whales. They have evolved to withstand extreme ice, rather than warmer climates. Experts believe their fate is tied directly to the ice, where they excel. They are the oranges of the animal world. It sounds weird, but it's actually true. There is just as much vitamin C in 1 ounce of narwhal skin than there is in an ounce of oranges. For this reason, narwhal skin is a vital part of the Inuit diet.